Today we'll look at how to create green screen video assets in Midjourney. You can use this to animate characters, objects, or any other cool effects you can think of. In this video, I'll show you how to create the green screen assets in Midjourney, and then we'll look at how to use the free version of Davinci Resolve to remove the green background. If you want to see more Midjourney tips like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I have lots more tutorials for Midjourney and other AI creative tools on the way. I'm here in Midjourney, and let me first show you something I tried that didn't work. And that is to specify a green background for my images. You can see the result we have here with these tigers. This top left tiger and bottom right tiger, they tend to be very green looking. Now these other two tigers look pretty good, but if we zoom into them, you can see you get this green fringing effect in the fur here. And in general, that was what I found. Even if we had a nice solid green background, that green would kind of cast a hue into our object. And that can be a pain to get rid of later on. Here's another thing that can sometimes happen. If you specify green screen background, it'll literally put your object inside of a studio here. So we don't want that. And even if I just specify solid green background, I still get this green cast over my objects in this case. I find that trying to create an image with a green background just causes the green to influence the image too much. So my preferred method is to first generate our image with a white background. Then you can use the graphics program of your choice to replace that white background with green. So let's look at an example. I have this prompt here. It's basically a mech robot, but at the end I specified the important part, white background. So let's submit it. And here we have our results. You can see the graphic is nice and clean, and that white background will be easy to remove. I like this result here. Let me download it to my computer. I'll right click on it. I'll say save image. Let's call it robot. And now I've opened this graphic in Affinity Photo. You can open it in whatever program you like, GIMP, Photoshop. You could even use Canva for this. And what I want to do now is remove the white background. So I'll use the selection brush tool. I'll select my robot here. Let's clean up the edges. Be sure to deselect these negative space areas between the arms. And here I have my selection. So now I'm going to click the mask layer button. And if I unselect this, you can see the background was erased. Now what I recommend doing is giving yourself some more space to work with here. So I'm going to resize my canvas. Let's drag the sides a little bit out. This will give the video more space to move. And you can experiment with this and see what works for you. So this will be the basis of our new image. Now I'm going to add a green background. There are many ways to do that. In this program, I'll just say layer, new fill layer. I'll make it green, and I'll drag it below my transparent robot. So this is what my graphic will now look like. And there's nothing magical about green. You basically just want to use a color that isn't in your main object here. And usually bright green fulfills that criteria. But if you did have green inside your object here, you could change this to some type of magenta, maybe like a sky blue. The important thing is to make it a color that's not going to be in your image. Now I'll export this graphic as a PNG, and this will be the basis of our video in Midjourney. So I'll select File, Export. I'll choose PNG. I'll say Export, and I'll say Robot Green. Now I'm back in Midjourney, and let's use that image to make a video. First of all, make sure you're using Midjourney version 7 or higher. Currently version 7 is the highest right now, but you can see this by clicking on the settings here. And I'm on version 7. And we can upload the video. So I can click this plus here to add images. Then down here I can choose to upload the image. Or I can bring in my File Explorer, and I'll just drag my robot green image onto the bar up here. Now I want to make it as a starting frame. Let me click and drag this over here. And I can see it's going to say video start, and that's how I know I'll get a video for this. You don't have to enter a prompt, but I will. I'll say a robot walking, swinging his fists and flexing. Now if you click these settings here, you also have the option to change the motion to low or high. I'm going to keep it low. Hopefully that'll keep the character in frame. And let's click submit. We're in the early days of video generation, and it's still going to be a hit or miss process to get what you want. But I think this tool is still really powerful. In my experience, it takes about 30 seconds to a minute for these to generate. So let's see our results. I think they all look pretty awesome. If you hold control, you can scrub back and forth to see your image in action. I like this one right here, so let's download it. I'll right click. I'll say download raw video, and I'll save it as a video on my computer. Robot video. Now I'm here in the program Davinci Resolve, and this is a great video editor that has a totally free version, and that's the version I'm using here. I've created a new project, and I'm on the edit page here. Let's bring in our green screen robot. So I have the media pool open. I'll right click on it, and I'll say import media. Now I'll bring in our robot video. I'll click open. I'll drag a background image to my timeline. Let's drag this over here. And now let's drag our video on top of it. So I'll put this here. So now if I play it, you can see we have our robot moving against a background. Now, of course, what we want to do is filter out that green. To do this, we'll use an effect. So I'll go to the Effects tab. I have OpenFX selected here. Then I'll click the search box. And the effect I want is called the 3D keyer. So I'll type 3D, and it comes up automatically. I'm going to click and I'm going to drag this onto my green screen image here. I'll let go, and let's close the effects. Now by default, adding that effect does nothing. But what I can do is have my clip selected here, and I'm going to open the Inspector tab. And this is basically the properties for the currently selected object I have. And you can see there's video, audio, effects, transitions, all these properties for my robot video, which is selected here. So I'm on the Effects tab, and I can see the 3D keyer options are right here. And what I can do is click one of these eyedroppers to remove the green. Now if I click it right now, it's not going to do anything. What I want to do is enable the on-screen controls for my canvas here. So I'm going to click this drop down. I'm going to make it do the OpenFX overlay. So if I click this, now I can use my OpenFX tools by clicking on my canvas here. So now I'll click this eyedropper, and I'll click on the green, and you can see it goes away. Now let's play it, and you can see the green is mostly gone. However, if we zoom in, there's still some green on the fringes here. This is called a color spilling effect. And thankfully, we can easily get rid of that by using this despill option here. So again, I'm on the 3D keyer. Right under it, there's a despill option. Let me click and drag, and it's going to remove that green. Now if I zoom out, let's play it now. And you can see the green is gone. I can also resize my robot here. So with this clip selected, I'll change FX to transform. And I can resize him here. Maybe put him in the middle like so. And here we have the cool effect. Maybe this could be a character introduction screen. We could go to effects and add some film damage. I'll drag that to the robot. I'll drag it to the background also. Here's what that looks like. I could also add some text effects. I could edit with the Inspector tab. And here we have our final result. Here are some other examples I created. If you found any other creative uses for Midjourney video, let me know down in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel to get more tips in the future. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.